sports fans, let's get ready to roll. We have our Mounds View Mavericks versus Rock Ridge, game number 3 of the Hibbing tournament. Getting ready to drop here momentarily. And here we go. Goalies are ready, refs are ready, puck is ready, girls are ready. Here we go, 15 minutes, period 1. Face off one back to Lucy St. Denis, turned over here, shot wide. And Mounds View rims it around the boards. Pinched off there by Rock Ridge, chipped back in. And Lucy comes up around the outside, pressured there. Up along the boards, chipped out by Violet St. Denis and put in offsides. We'll have a neutral zone face-off here. Face-off one back by Rock Ridge, who chips it into the zone. Recovered there by Kenna, who chips it out. Challenge there by Violet St. Denis. Chipped up to Piper, who sends it deep off of the wall towards the cage and into the corner. Picked up by Violet, who hits the deck as Rock Ridge regains possession behind their own net. Flips it up to the left wing, pressured there on a good forecheck by Kenna. Kept in by Ayla, and Piper sends it back towards the net. As they carry in up the right side, thrown towards the cage, and covered. Neutral zone face-off. Mabel Couture, number 13, in net today for this second game of the day. Bailey rings it up and out of the zone. Chipped at the blue line. Emma Brewski picks it up. And the puck exits the zone. Picked up by Hannah Freihammer in neutral ice. Skates it across. Passes over to Mila, who chips it in. Held into the zone by Mounds View. Regain possession along the right side. Weaves to the middle and passes to the slot. Milo loads up the shot and scores. First shot on goal of the game. First goal of the game. Milo Torkelson. As we get ready for the face-off. Puck is down. Stella Gray takes possession, then challenge there as Rock Ridge in on the aggressive forecheck, trying to collect the puck from behind the net. And picked up with speed. Here comes Kenna Boostrom with speed, challenged at the blue line, and the puck goes in. Puck ringed around. Challenged by Mara Pressing at the boards and sent back in by Kenna. Rock Ridge looks to regain, throws the puck to the center, and picked up by the left wing. Challenging with speed up the outside. Board battle for possession, 2-on-2. Won by Kenna, who rings it around looking for Eleanor, but it escapes her reach and sent back in by Rock Ridge to behind the net. Good stick check by Lucy St. Denis to ensure that shot didn't get on net. Passed up to Stella Gray, who walks with possession into the offensive zone. Chips the puck deep behind the net. Looks for someone to center too. And possession's lost but held in. Nope. Pops off the stick of Bailey, who then chips it D to D. And Hannah will hustle back to regain possession with time. And a quick turnover and then sent back in. Chipped in by Keegan Boostrom. As Piper, in aggressive on the forecheck, gets it to Hannah, who looks for a pass. Centering pass, loaded up, Piper shoots, and saved by the goalie, and then cleared by her defense. Piper regains possession along the boards, passes it to the low slot. Violet St. Denis, shot blocked by the defense. Hannah passes across, but nobody home, as Bailey pinches in and sends it down behind. Hannah regains possession, and now Piper is there for a quick shot, blocked wide by the defense. Rockridge trying to regain possession and clear the zone. Violet loses an edge. And Piper holding possession. Moundsby changing on the fly on the defensive pairing while maintaining possession in the offensive zone. Chipped up and blocked by Ayla at the blue line to keep it in, and now cleared, so Moundsby has to clear. They bring the puck out and back in. Violet St. Denis fires one at the goalie, who makes the first save, but the puck is loose, still loose, and cleared out. Now chipped down low, turnover down low, and shot on net, and held out by the goalie. Offensive zone faceoff, one back to Eleanor. Rockridge throws the puck down the length of the ice and touched by the goalie, which waves off the icing. Chipped out and deep, and Mila Torkelson almost won the race, but too deep, and we have an icing. Left up defensive zone draw for the Mavericks. Won by Rockridge, who chips it towards the cage, but recovered and chipped up and out. And here comes Hannah with some speed, and Kenna Boostrom on the breakaway with the goal. Second goal of the game for the Mountain View Mavericks. 2-0 with 9 minutes to play in the first. Face off at center, one back by Rockridge, but possession regained by Mavericks, and then at their defensive blue line with possession, sent out. They battle for possession in the neutral zone, hacking and whacking away. Rockridge eventually wins the battle and passes it back to their D. Aggressive forecheck by Stella, as the puck is recovered by Bailey. And Stella carries it through the center ice with possession, pushed wide by the defense, and throws a shot on net wide as they go for retrieval. 2-on-2 board battle, bodies down, puck is on the ground somewhere, and now thrown towards center. Ayla regains possession towards the blue line, but it's chipped out by Rock Ridge. Bailey and Mara go back to retrieve. Mara gets possession of the puck and comes around with a head of steam. Loses possession, challenge there by Rock Ridge. Bailey gains possession of the puck and chips it out. Icing is waved off, and Rock Ridge throws the puck back down, picked up near the Mounds View blue line by Lucy St. Dennis. She passes it across to her defensive partner. They miss the connection. The puck goes deeper into the Mounds View zone. Passed up the board for an attempted chip out. And a challenge here, shot wide of the net. And picked up by Lucy St. Dennis with a head of steam. Pinched off nicely by the Rock Ridge player as they battle in the neutral zone. And Eleanor sends the puck deep. Icing waved off as it goes down along the board. Sent out to the high slot. Picked up by Violet St. Dennis. She shoots and scores. 3-0 Mounds View. 6:59 left in the first period. Face off at the center dot. Won by Mounds View. The goal scorer, Violet St. Dennis, chips it deep. Kenna Booster in on the forecheck as Rock Ridge gains possession and shoots it up the right side. Pinched off there by Violet. 3 Mounds View players trying to work those boards to keep the puck in the offensive zone. 3 Rock Ridge players trying to chip it out, and they successfully get it out of the zone. Recovered by Lucy, who takes it back to gain some speed. Poked away by Rock Ridge, but swiped to the boards as she's falling down. And Violet clears the puck to center. Rock Ridge carrying the puck back as the puck is pounded into the Mounds View zone and then chipped back out. Bailey goes back to recover and shoots it up the boards and out. Offside's called. And they drop the puck for the face-off. Puck chipped into the Mounds View zone, but quickly possession regained by Keegan Boostrom, who chips it off the boards. Hannah Freihammer picks it up, skating with speed on her forehand, and fires up and in for goal number 4 for Mounds View. Hannah Freihammer unassisted for the 4th goal of the game. Face-off, one back, hits the ref at the red line and falls down, and possession is regained by Mounds View. Turned it back over, and now Hannah with possession again, carrying up the right side with speed. Forced to the outside by the defense, looks for a centering shot off the side of the cage, and the goalie covers for the whistle. Face-off one by Kenna Boostrom. Recovered there by Mara, who steers it in, but picked up by Rock Ridge as they take it towards the boards. Now they retreat, looking for space. Stella Gray challenges, and Ayla comes up and denies the exit. Nice pass attempted, and it goes wide. Possession regained by Kenna Boostrom. She goes behind her net and looks to attack up ice with speed. And she skates wide and shot on goal and held by the goalie. Face off one back, jumps over Lucy St. Dennis's stick at the blue line, who skates back to regain possession, passes it up to her sister Violet, who chips it in. Battling there with the Rockridge players for possession. It gets sent down deep to Hannah Freihammer, who picks it up and throws it towards center. Piper Hendrickson had lost her stick. As the puck's ringed around the boards and unable to be held at the blue line by Keegan, but she turns and sends the puck back into the offensive zone. Possession regained by Lucy St. Dennis, who throws it over towards Piper, chips it back into the offensive zone, and the puck ping-pongs back and forth while Rockridge goes for a front line change. Centering pass is intercepted by Piper and thrown towards the net, bounces off the end boards, recovered there by Rockridge, and they come up the outside. The puck bounces off of Hannah's head after a stick check on an attempted centering pass and chipped in with two Rockridge players offsides. We'll have a neutral zone faceoff. .3:29 left in the first, 4-0 Mountains View. Puck carried in and chipped in by Marla. And then off the boards, Marla goes to retrieve. Throws it towards center and blocked by Rockridge D, who attempts to carry it back out but loses possession of the puck. Challenge there on the forecheck. Puck held in by Isla and chipped back deep. Rockridge regains possession along the boards, but throws it towards center. Mila fires a shot wide. We have a penalty. The game's first penalty will be called. Tripping call against Rockridge. Number 17 from Rockridge called 90 seconds on the penalty. As they set up for an offensive zone faceoff, 90-second penalty. Little delay here while they try and get the penalty time set on the scoreboard. And now we're ready for our face-off. Possession gained by the Mavericks and then chipped behind the boards and recovered by Rockridge as they look to clear the zone. Rockridge with possession in the offensive zone. Chip pass. And picked up there by Stella Gray, who throws it towards the blue line but held off the boards and out. Hannah Freihammer in on the forecheck. And the puck bounces up to Lucy at the point, who fires with a person in front. Nice save by the goalie, kick to the corner. As Rockridge skates it in, chip to the boards by Lucy, wraps around behind, and held at the blue line on a nice pinch. Possession regained by Lucy St. Denis, who brings it up with speed, skating into the offensive zone. She holds and fires it on net and scores on the power play. Lucy St. Denis with the shot from the outside to make it 5-0 Mounds View, converting on the power play with 1:21 left in the first period. Keegan regains possession and throws the puck out towards the blue line. Chipped in from center. Doesn't go far enough for icing. Thrown to the low slot where Violet St. Denis picks it up and shoots, but blocked by the defense. Loose puck in front. Piper Henderson fires from a sharp angle, hits it off the side of the cage, but recovered there by Violet. Stick check by the defense. Keegan Boostrom throws it from the outside and it goes to the corner. Picked up and thrown out as we have 40 seconds left in the period. Thrown towards the blue line and out. Possession regained by Kenna as she skates in with speed. Knocked off of her stick on a good defensive play. Thrown towards the net and covered. Offensive zone face-off for the Mavericks. "15 seconds remaining. Face-off won by Hannah. Play stopped with 1.4 seconds as there's a player hurt from the Rock Ridge team, down on one knee with teammates coming to help her to the bench. Offensive zone face-off with 1.4 seconds remaining. One back cleanly, and time. And here we go, ready to drop the puck on period 2. A 5-0 lead for Mounds View as they battle for possession on the center dot. Won by Rock Ridge and thrown in. Covered by Mabel Couture. Defensive zone draw, won by Rock Ridge, and they fire it towards and bounces wide, covered by Mabel. And down for another face-off. Puck ringed around as Bailey skates for possession, passes it up. Possession won by Bailey as she fires it out. Stella Gray regains possession and throws it in. Dump down. They battle behind the Rock Ridge goal. Thrown out towards the point. Bailey gets the puck, brushes it off, and throws it towards the net. Kept out and goes to the corner. Stella Gray up to the point. And now a turnover. And a breakaway. Hustling back. And a nice save by Mabel Couture on the breakaway. And the puck is sent in behind. It's thrown out to the slot as they battle for possession. Hannah throws it off her backhand around the cage and behind. Piper with possession, throws it up towards the point, dusted off there by Lucy, and then sent in offsides. Right dot neutral zone face-off here towards the Rock Ridge end. Possession gained by Mounds View as Lucy sends it deep, picked up there by the defense for Rock Ridge. Looking for somewhere to pass, she goes up the boards, challenged there on the forecheck, and chipped in deeper by Hannah Freihammer, who skates in to retrieve, and does. She centers, looking for Piper. Almost a great connection there, but just missed it. And puck fired off of Violet St. Dennis's ankle. She appears to be hobbled, but okay. Eleanor takes the puck and passes it up off of the boards. Hendrickson in with speed, fires the puck, lost it off the toe over its stick and into the corner. Sent in deep. Up to the point. Eleanor sends the puck down, and behind it rings around. Mila comes in to pinch that off along the boards. Battling along the boards. And we have penalty coming. I think they're sending both girls to the box. Number 13 from Rock Ridge and Mila Torkelson getting a little chippy out there. Both girls have 90 seconds to think about what they've done. So we stay 5-on-5 with the coincidental penalties. Up to the point for Bailey, throws it towards the cage. Kenna tried to throw it on net, past the cage and behind. Held in at the blue line. Nice piece of stick handling from Kenna. Up to the blue line, but held by Keegan Boostrom and thrown back in. Rockridge coming with numbers. And shot fired high. As the puck goes towards the blue line. And chipped wide. Picked up at the point. Thrown towards the net. And Mabel drops down and covers. On the right dot in the defensive zone for Mounds View. Face off one and steered wide by Mabel. Puck goes into the corner and up the boards. Piper Hendrickson chips it out, and it's recovered by Rockridge near center ice. Challenge there, and thrown in on net, and held again. Puck chipped out and carried back in by Rockridge. Chipped to the corner by Mabel. And then up and out. Whack to the boards. And whistled for an offsides. The Naughty Girls come out of the cage and back into the game. Face off one back. Lucy St. Dennis passes it across to her defensive partner, Keegan Boostrom, who carries it in and throws the puck on the net. Picked up there by Rockridge and carried around, looking for an exit towards the blue line. Pressured there by Lucy, pinched in and held. Chipped it back down deep along the wall, where Violet St. Dennis picks it up and throws it towards center. And it's chipped out the length of the ice. Arm is up, but it does not go far enough for icing as Lucy recovers and flips the puck along the boards and out. Recovered there by Hannah Freihammer, who skates in with speed, stick handling through defenders, throws it off her backhand, blocked there, has it behind the net, throws it towards the front of the cage, up to the point, and Keegan Boostrom throws it back in. The puck ping-pongs back. Kenna has possession, throws it on the backhand, and now held by Violet St. Dennis. Can't quite keep possession. And the puck is cleared as Keegan and Lucy go back to retrieve. Rockridge elects to go for a change. Possession by the Mavericks as they try and escape the zone. And Emma Brusky in with time and space. Fires it off the side of the cage. Possession regained as Ayla throws it rink wide to an open space. An attempted hold in by Emma as it hopped over her skip. Shot from distance and wide of the cage. thrown back down. It will go not quite far enough for icing. The puck is picked up by Ayla. He carries it in. Challenge there. And we've got a penalty. Fired it off of the goalie who made a nice save. Touched by Rockridge, and we have another tripping call. 7:43 remaining. The score remains 5-0 in favor of Moundsville. Offensive zone faceoff on the power play. One back to the point. Lucy St. Denis fires from distance. Good save by the goalie. Tracked it all the way, made the save, and sat down on it to get the call frozen. Face-off won by the Mavericks. Up to the point. Eleanor has it jump over her stick, but regains possession, goes for a D-to-D pass. Lucy St. Denis goes for the shot, but loses possession. Bodies flying all over. She does get the shot, and another save from the goalie. Offensive zone faceoff. Thrown towards the cage by Bailey. Chipped into the corner by the defense. Held there by Bailey as she takes a second and throws it towards the cage. Puck is loose on a rebound. And a second save and a third, and it is in on the third shot attempt. A couple of good saves there made by the goalie, but could not get the puck cleared or covered. And it was chipped in. I'm not sure who got that goal. That makes the score 6-0 Moundsview with 7:04 left to play in the second. Puck is picked up by Hannah Freihammer, passed up to the point, held at the blue line by Bailey as she throws it towards the net. Saved and covered by the goalie. With Hannah lurking in front. A nice shot from distance from Bailey. Offensive zone faceoff for the Mavericks. Hannah wins the faceoff back. D-to-D pass as Keegan Boostrom holds it at the blue line, skates it in towards the net, throws it towards the cage, and it is cleared out. And it will go the length of the ice for icing. Offensive zone face-off draw. One back to Eleanor. Throws the shot towards the net, deflected by the defense. Cleared the zone, and Eleanor pounds it to the boards. And she throws the puck on net and held. Defensive zone face-off now. Puck possessed by Mila. Off to the races. She's in on a breakaway. She shoots, and a nice save by the goalie. Rebound is chipped wide and into the corner. The puck is chipped down into the corner. As Rockridge skates it around looking for space to clear their zone. They battle for possession, and it's sent rink wide, where it's picked up by Rockridge, who throws it towards the net. Bounces off the end boards, where Ayla regains possession. Mila regains possession and comes up with the puck and is skating into the offensive zone. Penalty called. She's going to call her for a trip. Offensive zone face-off for Mounds View. Looking to secure a spot in the championship game tomorrow. Face-off, one back to Keegan, who throws it, and the puck is chipped into the air and thrown wide. Two-on-one board battle won by Mounds View, and Lucy St. Denis kicks it over to Keegan, who throws it up the boards and dumps the puck in deep. Recovered there by Lucy, who fires it, and it's deflected off of the stick and into the corner. Recovered down, thrown to the point as Keegan looks and throws it towards the cage. But Hannah takes the puck back and goes for a change. Kenna Boostrom with possession. Chips it up to Lucy, who throws it cross ice and out for an offsides. The D-to-D pass went out over the blue line and was skated back in. 4:02 remaining in the second, 6-0 Mounds View. Face-off, one back, and Bailey throws the puck up as Mara takes the puck and chips it deep. Bailey chips it in and thrown to the boards. Kind of stick handling there, passes to the center, just out of the reach of Piper Henderson. Ayla with a nice hard shot that was deflected by the defense nicely by Rockridge. Piper loads up a shot, deflects and bounces in the air, picked up by the defense and fired to the boards as they look to chip it out, and held in there nicely by Mounds View, and then thrown back in by Bailey, who goes for a change. Pass to the slot, shot wide by Piper. Down to the corner where they battle for possession, thrown towards the point, and Rockridge gains possession as they bring the puck deep and thrown to the corner. Lucy St. Denis is there for the retrieval. As the puck is carried in. Thrown towards the center, just out of Piper's reach. Shot and save. Puck is loose. Hannah regains possession and chips it up the boards. Mila throws it to the corner where it's recovered by Emma. She's looking for the take it towards center where it is loose and chipped wide. Thrown rink wide, missing the target, off the boards and out. Icing is waved off as Bailey touched it. She rings it around the boards. Eleanor picks the puck up, skating with speed through contact. And the puck is thrown in deep. Thrown towards center. Good stick check there by the defense. And thrown behind. Bailey goes to recover and chips it up off the boards. Emma pounds it off the boards and out, tipped at center. And Hannah is coming with speed. Good pass by Rockridge to gain the line and then sent in deep. It wraps around where it's going to be recovered by Bailey, who throws it up the boards and chipped out. Not deep enough for an icing as Rockridge regains possession and skates around. 50 seconds remaining in this second period. Thrown towards the net and a good defensive play to slow that puck down, and the goalie covers. .6 seconds remaining in the second period. Puck thrown in deep. And chipped to the boards. Kenna with a shot from the low slot. Saved by the goalie. Kick to the boards. Good exit pass. Shot wide from distance.